Today, I'm trying something a little unusual. I ordered 10,000 mealworms online, and now I'm raising all of them inside my garage. I honestly have no idea how this will go. Small colonies grow in interesting ways. They shift, adapt, and sometimes surprise me.
So today I want to see what happens when a massive colony builds a tiny world.
To start, I needed a simple habitat. Just a plastic container and a few basic materials. I drilled small ventilation holes into the sides. Next, I poured a layer of oats and wheat bran. I spread the bedding evenly to about 2 to 3 centimeters. Then I added sliced carrots for moisture. A little moisture goes a long way. Everything looked ready. Then I poured the worms in. Instantly, the surface came alive. They burrowed into the bran, creating tiny tunnels. The first hour felt chaotic and rhythmic. During the first few days, they mostly stayed buried. Small changes started to appear quickly. Carrot pieces began to dry and shrink. A few larger mealworms started to molt. Molting looks fragile and sculptural up close. By day 7, I noticed the first pupae around the edges. They are quiet and still compared to the wriggling worms. Around week 2, activity patterns changed. At dawn, the top layer could be entirely rearranged. A few small mold spots appeared in corners. I gently removed the mold with a small tool. To correct moisture, I added fresh, dry bran. Mealworms immediately began tunneling into the new layer. Feeding rhythms and hotspots became visible. Some mealworms preferred hidden tunnels, others stayed on the surface. By day 21, there were more pupae and quiet patches. The pupae have a soft, porcelain-like appearance. I kept the garage environment stable and warm. Small corrective actions help the colony recover. Pupae gradually darken as they approach emergence. I started to see the first signs of beetles. The first darkling beetles are delicate at first. They quickly harden and darken over hours. Beetles begin to roam the surface and mix with mealworms. The habitat now contains multiple life stages at once. Population density creates interesting emergent patterns. Sometimes, entire sections go quiet as pupation proceeds. I replaced old carrot slices regularly to avoid rot. Fresh food creates new feeding hotspots immediately. I monitored humidity and ventilation carefully. A balance of moisture and dryness matters. More pupae meant more emergences to come. A first wave of beetles created new behaviors. I observed small-scale competition around food. Some pupae darkened fully and prepared to emerge. A beetle first crawled free in the morning light. Its shell was soft and amber at first. The life cycle was now visible at every glance. When conditions were right, transformation accelerated. Around day 75, diversity increased. I observed mating behavior among adult beetles. New eggs might soon replenish the colony. Colors and textures became richer with time. I kept interventions minimal to let the system self-regulate. I documented textures, powdered bran, smooth pupae, hard shells. Some beetles patrolled the edges like tiny sentinels. Many mealworms remained burrowed and safe underground. At times, the bin looked like a tiny, living landscape. Mid-cycle adjustments kept the colony healthy. The mixture of life stages created a resilient system. Patterns repeated, but never exactly the same. By day 100, the habitat was a full life cycle. Thousands of worms, hundreds of pupae, and growing beetles. Physical interaction always felt delicate and tactile. The colony continued cycling through generations. Adult beetles added structure to the social environment. I often slowed the footage to appreciate details. The garage became a quiet observatory. I felt grateful for the slow revelations. Thousands of mealworms, hundreds of pupae, and many beetles. I paused and let the scene play out without interference. Watching these small lives unfold was quietly rewarding. I still don't know every outcome, but I learned a lot. Thanks for watching this slow experiment with me. I'll see you in the next experiment.